Good morning, beautiful people. How's everybody doing this morning? How's everybody doing this morning? This is the day. Let me see who's on with me this morning. I want to see your face. How y'all doing this morning, guys? Pop on in here. Tell me what's going on. Tell me what's going on. Who's here? Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. God bless you. 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 Who's here? Who's here? Mother Katie, what's going on? Coach Deborah, what's going on? All my beautiful people. I love y'all. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So we are going in this morning. I just got surprised by a good little note, a message, and that threw me off just now. So y'all gotta forgive me. That was surprising. It's going to be a good day. It's going to be a good day. So, Miss Linda, this thing still is asking for you to give it permission. I mean, Linda is a specialist on StreamYard. Why does she need to give that? I just sent you the link, Miss Linda. If you could do that, Jamal as well. Jamal, if you can give StreamYard permission to feature your name, that would be great. Well, let's do this. So this morning we're continuing this series, How to Become a Person People Admire. And let me tell you something. It's some work, man. It's some work. Okay? It is work. Okay? Beautiful people, it is work. It doesn't just come together, okay? It's, people, everybody, oh, I want to go to the next level. I want to go to the next level. It don't just happen. How many of y'all agree with that? It doesn't just happen, okay? So you got to decide. You got to decide. You know what? I'm going to do the work. I'm going to do the work to get me where I'm trying to go, okay? I'm going to do the work to get me to where I'm trying to go. And here's the deal. In some instances, even after you've done right and have done the work, it's like life gives you an extra blow of it ain't going to be that easy for you. How many of y'all seen that before? It's like you did exactly what the other person did, and you're having a struggle when you did exactly what they did. And so this morning, this one is really good because we're talking about health and fitness, okay? How to be a person people admire. We're talking health and fitness here. And I know there are people who can attest to the fact that, hey man, I practice eating right. I practice going to the gym. I practice this. And still, I'm telling you, I'm struggling. I'm struggling. As a matter of fact, there are some people who don't even work out. They don't even eat right and so forth. And they look like they got it going on more than you. How many of y'all know that's the truth? How many of y'all know that happens? And so this morning, I want you to know, guys, when we're talking about becoming a person people admire, this is so much more than outside external factors. Okay, this is more than outside external factors. This is you and I diving in with an understanding, okay, with an understanding that the principles I live my life on are principles everybody should live their life on. But because I've chosen to live my life by principle, that's what others start to admire. Okay? John Wells, people start to admire the principles you live your life on, that they can see, that they've watched you walk through and you've established yourself as this is how I do life. And so elevating your life, how do I do that? It's admirable to see someone elevating their life. It's admirable to see someone elevating their life. Elevating your life through principles that are being applied that is taking you up. Principles that are being applied that is taking you up. It's admirable. It's something to salute to and appreciate, because you know what, Jason Baston? Apostle Paul says, all things are permissible to me, but not all things are beneficial. And so there are, watch this, y'all, watch this. There are things I could choose to do that doesn't help me. And then there are things I can choose to do that does. And you are often admired, you're admired for doing the things that actually helps you, and others can do too, but they're not doing it. And because you're doing it, after a while, they salute you. Some people will salute you. Some people will hate on you because of what you've committed yourself to doing when it comes to principles. Principles are laws that govern humanity. Write that down. Principles are laws that governs humanity. In other words, here's the deal. They don't change. Okay? They don't change. So what I'm about to share with you are principles, okay? They are principles. And so we're talking when health and fitness become an integral part of your personal life. These admirable traits emerge, capitalizing and really bringing about a level of sight and appreciation from those who are watching from the outside. So first things first, okay? What do you gotta have? What do you gotta have, Jason Basin? You know this. You're a karate specialist. Come on, man. You're a black belt. You remember I told you about that story, what I did to the dude who was a black belt? John Wells, when you get to meet Jason Baston, make sure, let Jason tell you about the story that I told him about what I did to the guy who was a black belt karate guy who tried to come and messed with me when I was on Soldier Road. Jamal, you know exactly. You see Jason laughing right now because Jason know. I ain't gonna never let go of that story, Baston. I'm never gonna let go of that story. Okay? I ain't gonna never. So here's the deal. Number one, Baston know this is important. Jamal, you know this is important. Number one, discipline. Discipline. Daily discipline becomes your ally. People admire you when discipline is your ally. When discipline is who you are, they say, "Man, she's disciplined. He's disciplined." And discipline is the difference maker, man. Oh man, if you could become disciplined, you'll be amazed what you can acquire in this life. Okay, if you can become disciplined, you will be amazed what you will acquire in this life. Now we can all become better disciplined. Okay, we can all become better disciplined. If you have not been a disciplined person prior to today, you could start working on becoming more disciplined. So Coach Della, every day you got to remind yourself, I have to become more disciplined. I have to become more disciplined. And here's the deal. The Bible says, humble yourself. I'm going to say, discipline yourself. You can humble yourself, and guess what else you can do? You can discipline yourself. Hello, somebody. I'm talking to y'all this morning, okay? I got 2 more minutes and I got to go. All right, so discipline is necessary for effective living, okay? Discipline is necessary for effective living. I can become more disciplined, but I have to choose to become more disciplined. It doesn't just happen. Now, here's the deal. Here's the deal. You've met somebody who's disciplined, and the people you find that's disciplined, you often admires. You admire the person who's disciplined. That's it. And they should be admired. Okay? They should be admired. Discipline is necessary for effective living. All right? Coach Della, it's so good to see you this morning. Can you give StreamYard permission? Jason Baston, you see this link right here? Give StreamYard permission as well to show your name on the screen. I believe more now than ever, that we as a people, we have to dive into a greater appreciation for the need for discipline. I want to do well, Miller. I want to do well. Well, you're not going to do well if you're not disciplined. Well, I'm struggling in that area. Well, I want you to know you can get better in that area. Okay? You can get better in that area. Just like the Bible says, humble yourself. You're gonna also have to discipline yourself. Okay? God's not going to discipline you in regards to your work ethics. He's not going to discipline you. He's not going to be the one to do that for you. You've got to do it for yourself. Put your flesh under subjection. How many of y'all remember that term? Put your flesh under subjection and tell yourself, I'm going to do this. With that said, number 2, second principle of the day, because we're talking elevating your life in regards to health and fitness, doing what rarely is done to get what very few will acquire. Okay? Elevating your life. Admirable traits. Admirable traits. Number 1, discipline. Number 2, healthy habits. Healthy habits. Healthy habits. One of the first things you should do when you wake up in the morning is drink water. Okay? One of the first things you should do when you wake up in the morning is drink. Your body was fasting. Okay? Your body was fasting. You shouldn't drink anything before you drink water. Okay? Okay? Drink water. Drink water. Okay? That's a prophetic word for somebody. You get up in the morning, you brush your teeth, do whatever you got to do, catch a bath, but go ahead and drink water. Principle number 2, healthy habits. People admire the person who has healthy habits. Now, here's the deal. You could have a lot going on for you, but boy, when your habits are not healthy, people after a while lose respect for you because it actually shows up. It shows up. They may respect you for 1 or 2 areas and admire you for 1 or 2 areas, but boy, when your life is riddled with unhealthy habits, oh man, healthy people with healthy habits want to surround themselves with like-minded people. Okay? You don't want to be around people who are going to be, why you only drink water? Well, hey, back up. Okay? Back up. Let Jason Basin tell you what I did to that black belt karate dude back in the day. Back up. Okay? And so, healthy habits. Healthy habits. It's an important part. Meal planning, stress management, okay? Including small little rituals. That you could say, man, listen, I walk, I drink water, okay? Hey, listen, I pay attention to how much carbs I take in. I pay attention to how I sleep. I pay attention to what my stress level, okay? Healthy habits. Number 3, and I'm done, ladies and gentlemen. Number 3, okay? This is the big one right here, consistency. Woo-hoo, 1 word. Consistency. Number 1 was discipline. Number 2 is healthy habits. Number 3 is consistency. Woo! Consistency. That one right there, how many of y'all know? You've seen the people who started the year off. They started the year off doing a couple of things. Jason, you could do tea, but drink water before you do the tea. Okay? Tea is a little bit, we could talk about that later. I'm not a dietitian, but we can talk about that. All right. Consistency. Boy, listen, most men fail because of their lack of consistency. Most people fail because it's not that they didn't start a good habit. It was that they couldn't consistently practice the habits necessary to taking them to where they're desiring to be. Consistency is necessary for effective living. Somebody say, I want to go to the next level. You got to be consistent, man. I mean, on day 1, I talk about faith. There are people who, man, the only time they go to church is on Easter, Christmas, Mother's Day. Okay? I mean, baby christening. But you got to be consistent. Hey, man, I love God. Start that daily devotion. Start that daily prayer. Start consistently creating a habit around your faith and build that thing in. But then yesterday, I talked about family and community. There are people, one season of their life, they got everybody around them. Another season of their life, I don't do people. What in the world you mean you don't do people? The world is so massively loaded with good people and you don't do people. Something's wrong with you. Okay? So here's the deal. You get to the point where you realize You got to look at yourself if you're in and out with people. If you don't even have consistency with relationship and family and friends and community, come on, what's up with that? And then today, I'm really health and fitness. It's the tech. Oh man, I stopped drinking sodas, but you started again. Oh man, I stopped smoking cigarette, but you started again. Oh, I started going to the gym, but then you stopped going to the gym. Oh man, I started walking daily, then you stop walking. Come on, man. You start and stop, start and stop. That's not admirable. That's not admirable. And I'm not trying to beat you up. I'm trying to wake you up. Okay? I'm trying to wake you up. I'm your friend. Okay? There are a lot of people who don't tell you what they should be telling you, and that's why you're losing, and they're glad you're losing because you're not leaving them behind with the admirable traits. The admirable traits will elevate you. Okay? The admirable traits will elevate you. You know what I found? The people who are best for you will tell you the truth. Okay? The people who are best for you will tell you the truth. And here's the deal. Loyalty is found in truth. Okay? Loyalty is also found in truth. So watch people who don't want to tell you what needs to be told. Okay? I want you to go to the next level. I want to go to the next level. So I don't want nobody potty caking around me. Come clean if you got to come rough dry. I like Jason Basin because he's a straight shooter. Okay, I like Pastor Brother Claire because he's a straight shooter. I like John Wells because he's a straight shooter. Listen, man, I like Pastor Kingdom McCartney, straight shooters. Come on. Listen, don't play with me. Okay, challenge me. Help me to become better. If you see something off with me, don't play around the subject. Help me to identify it. And I'm not perfect. I don't have it all together. So remember, close out with this. Grab a hold of this, okay? Grab a hold of this. You are responsible for your level of discipline. Angela, you are responsible for your level of discipline. You are responsible for your level of healthy habits. Boy, that right there can teach on. I could break that. You are responsible for your habits. And you are also responsible for how consistently you show up. How consistency. If you're consistent, man, and you're tweaking and correcting and showing yourself to be a student, oh man, you're gonna come up. You're going to come up. You're going to come up. And let me tell you something. Tell yourself, I'm coming up. You know how you know you? Listen, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, ladies and gentlemen. Jason, tell them about, we're going to do a video one of these times, Jason. You're going to tell them about what I did to that karate dude with the black belt. Okay? I know everybody wants to know. Okay? But here's the deal. Tell them, Baston, if we can all just work on improving our discipline, if we can all work on our healthy habits, if we can all work on consistency and showing up, oh man, guess what's going to happen? Elevation, y'all. Elevation. We going up. We going up. And we ain't never coming down. Okay. So I love you guys. You guys have been amazing. I'm going to do a whole talk on what I did to the karate dude that Jason remember me telling him about. That was real talk because the black belt karate dude thought he could come and approach the Soldier Road dude. He was wearing a white outfit with his black karate belt. And he did this. Jason. It's the truth, y'all. I love you guys. Y'all have a great day. It's going to be an amazing day. I love what I do on a daily basis. Looking forward to seeing you guys go to the next level together with me as we do this so God can be glorified. Have a great day. Bye-bye.